Well, I don't know where Tom is.
Yeah, what the hell? Tom's supposed to call in.
Yeah, I should call Tom. Let me call Neely here. Let me find his fucking phone number.
Angie asked an incredible question. Chris, even after being burned, you're not afraid of fire?
No. No, see that picture right there of Nathan Kentucky put in there? That's me laughing at it. Fire. I have no fear of fucking anything.
Angie, the reason he's not afraid of fire is because of, him getting burned wasn't quite getting burned. It was literally being covered in molten, 3,000-degree metal. It wasn't just quite being lit on fire. So.
I laugh at it. I laugh and laugh. I should get a half-price sale at a cremation when I'm dead. It's that kind of simple.
Yeah, Aiken just didn't get burned. He got literally covered in molten metal. So.
But it was fun. Who else has that story? Just me.
You are a hardcore motherfucker.
Yeah, so
that's the thing that, you know what? Sorry to get serious, but this is actually an interesting conversational topic.
Yeah.
You are, the most hardcore motherfucker I've ever met.
Doubtful.
In terms of personality, and you are very true to your roots and you believe in, you are very definitely someone who is like, here's what I believe, I'm going to live by that no matter what.
Are you still talking?
Yes. But people don't know that there's a reason for that. You've been through way worse than even anybody knows, dude.
Nah, they don't need to know. I'm just a big old fucking pussy.
Who are you calling?
Neely.
He's not going to answer.
Would you like to jump in on this serious conversation, Christina? You're more than welcome to. You got to watch me in the hospital as a burned-up fucking puddle of meat.
So, you are super hardcore. Everyone knows you as super hardcore, but they don't know what you actually went through.
Well, they'll have to read the book.
Well.
I don't.
Very true.
You know what? I laugh at the shit now because it doesn't matter.
It's just interesting though.
Everybody goes through something. That's a fucking great photo.
I love the fire pictures.
Everybody goes through something, and I don't give a fuck. You know what? I say this all the time, and I mean it all the time. It doesn't matter what you go through. For me, it was being fucking burned to death and fucking brought back on the operating table.
And see, your thing wasn't even being burned, dude. It was.
Oh, it was being burned.
Being covered in molten metal. It wasn't just burning.
Christina, was it being burned?
Okay, but there's burning and there's being covered in molten metal, like the Terminator, was.
I'm
not saying it's funny at all.
I'm the one saying it's funny.
It's just that you always talk about, I got burned. You didn't get burned, dude.
You
pounds
know what?
And pounds of molten 3,000.
No, it was 7 tons. It was 7 tons. I'll tell you how much it was. It was 7 tons of fucking 2,500 degree molten metal, with fucking 69% burn and 52% third degree. I could tell you the numbers. It doesn't matter. The numbers are irrelevant because fucking when you go through anything, whether you break your fucking leg or get burned to death, man, it all fucking consumes your life, and you just fucking deal with it. You know what? I can sit here and go, oh, my fucking leg.
No, it's not that. I just you downplay it so much. It's
because I don't care.
But you would never build it up. By the same token, you would never go, dude, I was totally covered in molten metal.
Yeah, because
by the same token, you're all like, yeah, I got burned.
Yeah, but you know why? Because to say anything more than that is just being a faggot bitch looking for attention.
I guess
you know what? Everybody goes through everything. You know what? If everybody in this room right fucking now has been through something. I know you have. I certainly know you have. And I know you have. We've all been through something fucking major. And you know what? Yours ain't worse than mine. Yours ain't worse than mine. Mine's not worse than yours. And mine's not worse than yours. They're all fucking the same.
I don't know, dude.
No, I do know. Because emotional fucking stress, there's physical and there's emotional. And physical, everybody can fucking get over. But the emotional fucking pain of going through anything is fucking the same, whether you were in a car accident, a burn accident, a fucking dead kid, whatever the fuck it is, a dead wife, whatever the fuck it is, it's all the goddamn same. The emotional pain of any of that shit fucking kills you. And The emotional pain of what you went through or you went through or you went through is no different than what I went through. The only difference from mine is mine has a fucking glamorous fucking picture. Fucking light the goddamn lighter up. That's the only difference. But fucking mentally, it's all the fucking same. And that's why I don't fucking highlight it, because it's just, it's a shitty fucking day.
It is different, dude.
It's not different.
I could understand, like, if you were in like a house fire or something, I could go, all right, it's a little different. Dude, what you went through was a little bit different.
Made me rugged.
Sure. You were rugged before you. Please.
Yeah, no.
Like you'd be any different right now.
You will never get accidents fucking happen. And the only difference between fucking surviving and not surviving is the way you handle it. And you can obviously sit there. Look, I got kicked out of Burn Support Group. I got kicked out because I fucking told people that they were a bunch of fucking crying fucking pussies. And they were. Fucking guys with 10% burns and their fucking hand fell in a fucking jug of tar or some shit. They'd be like, my fucking hand, my life is ruined. It's like, you fucking faggot bitch. Fucking suck it up. You know, but the reality is that I was wrong for telling them that. Because to them, that was their fucking end all be all. And you know, these two over here, and I won't get into what they've been through, but I can tell you for fucking fact what they've been through in their fucking mental shit through it, every bit as much as me fucking sitting there looking at my goddamn tendons rolled back in my fucking hand. Every bit as much as the fucking torture that I had to go through to accept that shit. Because everybody's worst fucking problem in their life is a fucking torture that we all have to fucking conquer. And there's no difference about the circumstances don't mean anything.
I would disagree with that in only one respect, and no offense to you guys. Their struggle wouldn't end up dead. I'm going to tell you point blank. Their struggle, those two, I would rather end up dead. How? Okay.
I would rather end up dead.
That.
I would never want to go through the stress of burying my own kid. Never. I would much rather fucking put myself down. I'd much rather take that fucking gun out of my goddamn drawer in there and fucking plug myself than fucking do that. I would much rather do that. I would put my wife in the ground. I would much rather do that. On the table, there it is. The only one that controlled my own health and my own getting through something was me. And I didn't need anybody else to fucking baby me. And other people's problems didn't affect them. And when they had to fucking... When you stare at yourself and you make decisions about getting yourself better versus you stare at something that you just can't fucking touch to fix it, then you fucking... I'll take me over that every motherfucking time. Every time.
It's a good point.
It's a right point.
It's a great point.
It's a right point. You can always handle what happens to you. You can always handle what happens to you. When the process, I had the opportunity to fucking step up and get myself through. And that's the difference.
I just think you minimalize like what you actually went through. And Christina, you're here, and Roger, I'm not trying to, but and I agree with you, Chris. You know that I'm as emotional as anybody, but yours. Your thing was literally like, okay, I'm going to live.
But I made those choices. But I made the choices. With the doctors, we're going to get into all serious shit here. The fucking doctors told me and my family 100% cutting off your fucking right arm, cutting off your fucking fingers, never going to walk again, never going to do all that shit. And what it boiled down to for me was me. And I told the doctors, go fuck yourself. If I die, I die. And that was my choice. I had that choice. Other situations don't have that choice. They have to sit back, take it, and absorb it. And that's worse. That's worse. That would be worse. That would be worse to me any day of the week, every day of the week. At least with me, I fucking handled me.
I understand. I just...
But I'm a strong motherfucker about me.
Your situation was a lot
Look,
different.
I'm not trying to say, well, it was fucking the same as fucking being an offender bender. Agree with you as fully as I can.
Okay, I'll put it to you this way.
It doesn't matter who's been through
anybody
it.
calling in, anybody in the chat room, anybody you know, any one of our friends. Who the hell else would have survived what you survived?
But you know what, though? That's all you looking outward. That's all outside looking in. You and everybody else. I know what I had to go through. And I know, as I said in my fucking book, my divorce hurt me a whole lot more than my fucking burn accident did. And I do mean that.
So what you're saying is the physical threshold for pain is absolutely nothing.
Means shit. It's just fucking pain. You know what? You go through fucking pain. You go through physical pain when you break your leg, when you break your arm, when you fucking get fucking burned to death. Whatever the fuck it is, you go through fucking pain. Emotional shit is always anything that you can't control, but you have to take is fucking way worse than something that you fucking physically experience. Every time.
I agree with that. And you know, again, me being as emotional as I am, and you know that about me.
Well, don't think for a minute, dude. Don't think for a minute that I didn't have my moments where I fucking sat in my bedroom crying like a bitch. I absolutely did. But I made it through, and I'm tough, and and I strengthened it out, and that's the way it goes, and I'm gonna go through shit again. I mean, fuck, I
agree. Of all people, you and I have talked about this so many times.
Yeah.
This past Wednesday, you and I and Steph had an incredible conversation.
Right.
It was based on emotional stuff. My point was just that I think that you don't give yourself enough credit for
I don't need
surviving
to give
what you survived.
Why do I need to? Does that make me better? Ooh, I fucking lit myself on fire. Here, I'll do it right now. Bitch.
That's karma, bitch. That's karma. It wouldn't light.
It is karma. It wouldn't light.
It's karma because you wouldn't smoke the weed.
But I mean, I tried. I just smoked my hair instead. But
I'm glad that window's open.
Oh yeah, I got a big contact buzz. My hair has fucking a lot of fucking weed in it.
It wasn't a buzz. It was a drunk that you got out of your hair.
No, I'm just not I personally am a 100% believer that hard emotional stress, whatever it is that makes you really, really stress emotionally, is way fucking worse than anything that can physically happen to you. And I'll go to the hardcore shit. If you got to give up a leg, if you got to give up an arm, all that shit. If you got to give up an arm, if you got a fucking whatever, you got gangrene in your elbow and you got to get your arm cut off. The arm getting cut off is not the fucking hassle. The hassle is the mental bullshit that you'll go through to fucking deal with it and deal with fucking people looking at you in the fucking grocery store and deal with people and deal with your own fucking sense of inadequacies and deal with your own fucking problems. That's where the stress is. It's not about losing a fucking hand. You got another one. You can still jerk your dick. I mean, what the fuck is the problem?
Nice. I just think you don't give yourself enough credit for...
Okay. Everybody should worship me.
I'm not saying worship you and everything, but you downplay what happened to you so much.
Should I make a big deal of it? What's the alternative? Every time you talk to me, should I say, hey, by the way, burn victim?
No.
Burn victim.
No.
Right here.
But
here I am. Look at my scars. Isn't it terrible?
Seriously? I totally, you're right. I mean, you don't I just,
You're just a bitch.
We're beating a dead horse. I
can't wait till you get burned so that we can have this conversation again.
Dude, you like 3,000 pounds of 3,000 degree metal and shit. Like, you act like nothing happened to you.
So what?
That doesn't happen to everybody, dude. It's not
okay,
an
well,
thing.
then that makes me special.
And now we're going to play Dream Evil, Made of Metal, right here on your classic metal show.
We're going to play something, though, just because I need more beer. All right?
Do I get to put us in or anything?
Nope.
Oh, you fuck.
No, you don't.
All right. That's the serious point of the night, and now let's get back to fun shit.
All right, let me find something good to play.
Classic metal show.